Good morning. It's Anand here. A couple of minutes late, actually, this morning. This technique today is a bit of a long one, even though it's a few words. There's actually a lot in this. So today I'm going to be sharing the 66th meditation technique. So the instructions are be the unsame same. To friend as to stranger, in honour and dishonour. So I'm going to read that again. Be the unsame same, to friend as to stranger, in honour and dishonour. So there are two parts to this meditation. What does this mean, be the unsame same? That sounds very zen, very contradictory. And Osho explains that there's two parts to ourselves. There's the unsame is the periphery. So I like to think of a wheel, or if any of you like to whirl, and if you've ever whirled, whirling around, as you're whirling, the whirling is the periphery, the aspect of you that keeps moving, this moving, and then the center is the witness, the knower, the witnessing the whirling. And that for me is how I can get my head around this unsame same. So whirling, or if you think of a wheel of a bicycle, the wheel is spinning, but at the center is the axle that holds it, and that's the center. So be the unsame same is where we are aware both of the moving parts, so our body keeps changing, our mind keeps changing, everything changes. That's the periphery, that's the bit, that's the whirling bit. And our center, our inner self, our witness, is the bit that stays the same, that never changes. It's the eternal aspect of ourselves. And I'll just read a little bit of what Osho says on this, which I think is really lovely. He says, so you have two realms or two dimensions existing together in you. You are both the changing, which is always changing, and the non-changing, which is always remaining non-changing. If you become aware of these two realms, then this technique will be helpful. Be the unsame same. Remember this. Be the unsame same. You are bound to be unsame on the periphery, but at the center remain the same. So that's the first aspect to this technique. Remembering our center, remembering that still witnessing part as everything changes around and we become more detached. So that the second part of this technique is when we meet a friend or a stranger, that with a friend we see the stranger in them, that we recognize our friend changes all the time. How many of us know someone for 5, 10, 15, 20 years and we treat them like we know them? They're there. They're a husband or a wife, a brother, a sister, a mother, a father, or child. How often do we look at them as a stranger, that we see the changing aspects of them? And this technique, Osho invites us to, to recognize the stranger in our friend. And then once we recognize the stranger in our friend, it becomes much easier to see the friend in a stranger. So that's the element. So you're recognizing within yourself the changing part of you, the witnessing, so that when you meet a friend, you see the stranger in them, and when you see a stranger, you see the friend in them. And the last element to this technique is either in honor or dishonor. And what does that mean? Basically, it means that whether people are praising you or calling you names, And if we think of social media, I'd like to apply social media in this. We put a post or we share something and people have likes, and then people get angry, or maybe we share a comment or a thought. And some people say, "Oh, that's great. You're so intelligent. You did this. You're great." And you feel yourself get bigger and bigger. And then somebody says, "I don't agree with you. What you're saying is rubbish. It's invalid, blah, 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 blah." And then you're suddenly, whoa, that's the periphery. That's the part of you that's changing. That's the part that reacts. And this technique, when you become aware of your center, you witness. And Osho, and this is what we're going to meditate on today. I've done a lot of talking because I wanted to help. I'm hoping, for me, I struggled to understand this, but I hope it might help you understand this. Osho says, try this in polar situations. Go on feeling something in you which is the same. When someone is insulting you, focus yourself to the point where you are just listening to him, not doing anything, not reacting, just listening. He is insulting you, and then someone is praising you. Just listen. Insult, praise, honor, dishonor. Just listen. Your periphery will get disturbed. Look at it also. You don't change it. Look at it. Remain deep in your center, looking from there. You will have a detachment which is not forced, which is spontaneous, which is natural. So connecting with that part of you that never changes, as you see a friend or a stranger, as someone is honoring you or insulting you, that will help you with this technique. So I just invite you for about 5 or 10 minutes to maybe reflect on a time somebody really praised you, somebody really thought you were great, and look at yourself with that detachment from your center. And this, I'll end it with the 3 bells. Enjoy. If you really want to get a taste of your center, one of my favorite techniques is whirling. You get a real physical feel for this. And once you connect with your center, the rest of this becomes easier. These are great techniques for living, for navigating our way through this river of life. So next week I'll be sharing the 67th meditation technique from the Osho Book of Secrets. And I'll see you at 11 o'clock on Facebook Live. Courtesy of me and Mystery, my cat, who's doing the meowing. Enjoy your day. Bye bye.